Hey everyone, come watch as I tune this Kulintang set. So as you can see here, I'm using a hammer and a stick to manipulate the gongs in a way that change the tone. Tuning Kulintang is really scary because you're very likely to crack them. And this set I got from Hawaii on Facebook Marketplace. I was very lucky that this person didn't really know what they were. So I'm very fortunate to have found this set. I've been dying to have something like this that has more of like that antique engraved Maranao feel. But I have really spent a good amount of time on these gongs. This is my maybe second or third session taking a look, but to get reference, this is what we were starting with. So as you can tell, a lot of the gongs are really close together in tone, so I had to do a lot to almost break these apart so that I could space it out a little bit more. And the thing with gongs is that you want to choose the path of least resistance. I've done sets, and again, I'm always learning, I'm always trying to learn how to do this, but I've done sets where I've basically tuned every gong, and that's exhausting. You shouldn't have to do that. And so what I've done this time is I left the top four because those are the hardest to move. They're hard to move up, hard to move down. So I had to almost like transpose what I wanted from basically leveraging other tuning of other sets and trying to figure out how can I match that but not have to move every gong. So I basically transposed the notes from different sets that would closer align with this one. And I ended up settling on a tuning that was really close to the set from Salampolka Cultural Ensemble in Marawi. And here I'm getting closer. I'm inching to where I want to be. There's maybe a few notes that I'm picking up that I want to change, specifically these lower ones. And I want to give a quick shout out to Titania Buckholt. I actually ran this by her a little bit. She's able to kind of talk me through this. She gave me the suggestion to keep the upper ones as is and then lower the first four gongs if they're more flexible. So that was a really helpful tip. Again, if you can't move a gong, don't even try. So I'm liking what I'm hearing right now. There's still a little bit of room for me to adjust, but I always like to use a few different Maranao melodies to understand what I need to do. I think those are my best frame of reference because I have it so ingrained into my head, especially like this Kapagapir that we call Capranon. What's really interesting about this piece is that when I played this in Marawi, they said that they called that piece Mamayog, which makes sense. But when I asked them about the name Capranon, which I feel like a lot of people in the diaspora call it, they said, oh, that might be Maguindanao. So it's interesting how knowledge can move and culture can move. But I'm noticing here that these lower gongs don't feel quite right, so I have some room to bring them down. Technique-wise, when you want to lower a gong, you just kind of hammer it down, but if you want to bring up a gong, you have to hammer it from the inside up. And I have a pillow here you can see in front of me, that's for when I want to bring things up, but I realized at this point I don't want to bring anything else up because it's damn near impossible to do that. It's really hard to bring a gong higher in pitch, but it's easier to bring things lower. It's just kind of how the gongs are set. It's easier to do that. Okay, so I'm happy with 2 and 3. 4 is pretty good. I think the first one is still a little too high, so I need to bring it a little bit farther down. Here I am playing Capranon or Mamayog one more time. Little bit of a story time. I think the first time I touched or tried to touch the tuning of gongs was around 2018, 2019. I had purchased a set from Ron and Lydia at House of Gongs, but it needed some work on some tuning. And when my friend Erna Cruz Louie came to Davis, she also thought it needed a little bit of a tuning, so she gave it a whirl. But I still wanted to explore how I can maybe adjust it. So I took a lot of time, I think winter break while I was still at Davis to actually work on tuning. And I got it to a place that I really liked. So was able to hand tune the set that is still at UC Davis today. And then from there, I've done a number of sets for different orgs and different friends, but it's scary each time. I always let people know that you can absolutely crack a gong when you do this. I know a lot of people in our community who've tried to tune have also cracked gongs. I'm lucky that I haven't yet, but it's very likely that it could happen. So at this point, I'm taking a lot of care to do very light taps here because I'm pretty much where I need to be, but I'm just kind of being really detailed at this point. It's neither here nor there to be able to tune these a little bit more, but I'm so close to where I want to be, so I might as well get it, right? One day I will be good at playing Kasulampid. For now, still very much a beginner at this piece. Singkill is actually a really good melody to play to see if the harmonies work out. But I do like to play this Kini Kini, or version of Kini, because you can use it to scale to see if you like the intervals between each two. So I definitely like to leverage this one. I would say at this point I'm pretty happy with it, and it took a lot of elbow grease, but I'm glad I was able to make this happen. I'm really in love with this Kulintang set. I feel very thankful to have it. I got it. So this is modeled after a Maranao set that I played in Marawi. So it's the set that Salampokao Ensemble plays, and I modeled it after that tuning. So it's definitely more Maranao. I don't know if I could play Maki stuff on this. It's not terrible. Okay, it's better than not terrible. I think the tuning actually, in retrospect, is actually really good. It's just different. I play a lot of Maki pieces, and so having more of a Maranao tuning is different. But I like it. It's definitely unique, and a lot of my other Kulintang sets that I play are more Maki tuned. So I think this actually is an awesome thing to have, especially because this is a very Maranao Kulintang set. I like it. It's not bad. It's like mysterious. Mysterious in the best way possible. Thanks everyone for watching. Really appreciate it. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know.